well as I can be.
I can only imagine. I am so sorry. I'm a mom. I'm a single mom of 3 teenagers. I completely understand. I
This is if we don't find my son, that's my grandbabies. That's everything. I'm not gonna. I just talked to his dad. We're both crying on the phone. We have nothing. Timmy wanted babies. I was gonna be a grandma someday, and it's gone. We don't find him.
I will do it.
I'm sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. You're making me cry.
I didn't feel like my life's been ripped apart. I mean, like you said, I'm not even going to be able to be called grandma ever in my life. I look forward to being a grandma.
So sorry.
These people are nuts. I don't know why I don't know where Timmy is, but I need my son back.
What do you what do you think happened?
I don't have any idea. I just know that I know that he was with his friend Caleb that's in jail. I think Caleb knows something he's not telling, and I don't know.
Oh, Caleb's in jail at the moment?
Yeah. His girlfriend told me today that he might get out, but I don't know.
What's he in jail for?
Oh, apparently he's in jail for breaking his probation for driving too many times on revoked license, which I think there's more to it than that, because my son Michael did that multiple times and never went to jail, so I think she's lying to me.
That depends on the probation officer. Is Missouri records open or are they closed?
Well, when I looked on CaseNet, I can't really seem to get anything on Caleb. I think there was drugs involved, but that's just my opinion. I can't say that for a fact.
What's his name? Caleb?
Caleb Nanny.
How do you spell it? C or K?
C. His girlfriend called me today, and she's like, you need to quit putting his name out there. I go, why would I not put his name out there? I said, you have kids. He was last seen with my son. We know that Caleb went to St. Louis, picked my son up, and brought him to Fredericktown. That's what I do know. And called 911 at 4:40 in the morning.
Yeah, I saw that on a video when I was doing some research after I heard about Timothy's name. And they said that the only thing... That was the other thing. I thought 911 calls have to be recorded. I thought that's like a federal law.
Yeah. Oh, it is. So first I was told that they didn't record them there. Then I was told that I went to the sheriff of Fredericktown, and the sheriff said, well, that's news to me. He says, because he showed me the paperwork. He said, we pay $71,000 a year for that 911. He goes, they should have contacted me and told me about it. And so then I went back. I went to the Madison County Police Department, talked to a deputy there, and he said, well, you can't even prove your son came up missing here. And I said, well, I absolutely can. And I go, and he called 911 at 4:40 in the morning. Well, you don't know if that's Timmy. He was rude and ignorant. I have that on video. My friend video recorded my conversation with this cop, and he was just an ass and kept trying to convince me that I could not prove my son came up missing in that town. That's a fact. My son came up missing in that town.
Yeah, but
that's a fact.
I thought there was surveillance video showing him there.
Yeah, there is. At the C barn gas station. And he was alive and well then. And that was at 1:30 in the morning.
And he called around 4:30?
4:40, he called 911. And well, the cop's trying to convince me, well, you don't know if that was Timmy. I said, and he said, you don't even know if he came up missing in this town. I go, yes, I do. He was at the C barn. There is video showing he was alive and well at 1:30 like 1:30 in the morning. He was alive. There's video of him alive and fine at that gas station at 1:30 in the morning. And you're trying to tell me that I can't prove that my son come up missing in your town? That place is so corrupt, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. That's something I want to talk about later.
The sheriff of that town, okay, of Madison County, she is the sheriff and the coroner of that town.
Oh, wow.
And she's related, she's cousins with that James Wade, where the other guy got killed.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. No.
Okay, another guy got killed there. He's 19 years old. Went down. It was just kind of the same thing that happened to Timmy. They came down to St. Louis. One of his friends brought him to Fredrickstown to a party. They said he shot himself in the head, and then his family got involved because they did. The coroner, which is the same lady as the sheriff, did an autopsy. Said it was a suicide. Family got involved, took him somewhere else, got him tested. He did not commit suicide.
Wow.
He shot in the head.
Why do you think there's such a big cover up in the town? I haven't looked into the town yet.
Because everybody is related. The sheriff, the John Wade guy, is the cousin of the sheriff. There's people in the courthouse down there. I mean, I'm here. I don't know. I don't have facts, but I do have a fact that she is related to the John Wade guy. That supposedly that kid got killed in his house, and they tried to say he killed himself. And it wasn't possible that he could have shot himself because he had a cast on his right hand, and it was he got shot too far of a distance to have shot himself.
And what was his name?
James Wade.
Wow.
And then I was told that I can't go back there because my life is in danger now. It's horrible.
You can't go back to Fredrickstown?
Yeah, because I've opened a wasp nest or something, I've been told.
Wow.
Because people are pissed off because I'm talking about how corrupt they are.
As you should be.
For days. When I was there for days, I was giving out flyers, and there's not one person that did not pull over and tell me how corrupt that place is. Not one.
Wow.
I mean, I would have thought one person would have said something nice, but not one.
Wow. So what happened? Here's where I'm a little lost. So we know that Caleb was with Tim, definitely?
Yes.
So where does Caleb say happened to him after he dropped him off, allegedly?
I'm getting 10 different stories from Caleb. First story I got from Caleb that Timmy was outside yelling, or no, wait a minute. First story was he went outside to pee and he never came back. The second story was that he was outside yelling and the neighbors called the police, and that's why his cousin got arrested because his cousin was there.
And that is true? His cousin got arrested?
Yes, his cousin did get arrested. And then I was that the neighbors called the police. Well, then come to find out, Timmy called the police. Well, his phone called the police because now they're telling me the sheriff's department, the Madison County Police Department are telling me I can't prove that Timmy called the 911 call. I guess I can't because you guys don't have it, you say. So it went from that they don't record it or to funding. First they didn't record it, then it went to funding, and then it went to lightning struck it. But now it's fixed. It's just amazing now it's fixed.
Wow. Who has the phone?
We haven't found the phone.
Oh, okay. Wow. So that night, it was Caleb and his cousin. What's his cousin's name?
Trevor Holland.
Pollin?
No, Holland. I'm pretty sure Holland.
Oh, okay, Holland. And
I'm not. I've been told I don't need to be putting these names out there because I'm putting myself in danger.
Well, I can put them out there because I'm not in danger. So, but I agree, your safety is first.
But it puts me in danger when I'm putting them names out there. I got a phone call today from Caleb's girlfriend telling me that I need to shut up about them people. They don't know. They didn't know Timmy. I said, well, maybe they didn't know Timmy, but they were there with Timmy.
Who didn't?
They have met Timmy.
Hold on. Who didn't know Timmy?
That Trevor guy that was there at the with Caleb and some other guy named Mike.
All right. So whose cousin is Trevor? Caleb's cousin?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Trevor was arrested, Caleb was arrested, and your son is missing.
And my son's just vanished. Yeah. Like Trevor got arrested earlier in the evening. And then at 9 o'clock in the morning, the police came back and arrested Caleb. But when the police came back at 9 o'clock in the morning and arrested Caleb, Timmy was nowhere to be found.
Wow.
And the Trevor guy says that the last time he saw Timmy was running. None of it makes any sense. And in the Madison County Police Department, they just want to keep trying to tell me that I can't prove my son was missing there. So you tell me what happened.
That's crazy.
And don't you think that that's a little weird? I mean, you can record me. I can't have this out in public because there's some things I just have to keep to myself right now.
Absolutely.
But because apparently now my life is in danger. Because the Mike guy that was at the party is a big time meth cooker. I mean, he's big. It's not no little. My son Timmy did not know. He was with a childhood friend that he went down there with. And I don't think he walked into something horrible.
That's what I'm thinking too, especially if there's meth involved. And that's what I was going to ask you. I know as a mom it's hard. Was he on drugs?
Timmy had problems off and on.
Okay.
But, I mean, Timmy wasn't really a meth person.
Me neither. I'm a recovering addict. I've been off cocaine a long time. Timmy had a problem
back in the day because he had a bad car accident about 5 or 6 years ago, and he got on pain pills. And then he went from pain pills to heroin.
Okay.
But then we started taking him to the doctor, his dad and I both. We would take him to the doctor. He was getting those shots that they give you.
Okay, Suboxone?
Yeah, so that you can't get high or whatever.
Okay.
So Timmy wanted to do that. He knew he had a problem. So we would take him every month to get the shot, and then we'd go out and have Mexican because Timmy liked the Mexican restaurant right next to the doctor's office. And that's one of the pictures where he's got that bug in his ear was me and him at the restaurant eating after he got his shot.
Wow. And what about Caleb and Trevor? Do you know if
they're meth? They're on meth. I didn't know that because see, Caleb and Timmy grew up together, and Caleb had a terrible childhood. So I actually took care of Caleb when he was a little kid. I mean, he would stay at our house. I'd cook, do his lawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His mom was one of them she was just a mom that would go. She'd meet a guy on the internet, take off to another state, leave Caleb. You know, and I took care of Caleb. And Timmy thought, they're childhood friends. Apparently, Timmy called Caleb crying about losing his brother. And Caleb said, well, I'll come get you. Come stay with me for a few days. And that's what Timmy did. I had no clue that Caleb was on meth now. I found that out from the girlfriend that he's apparently been on meth for about a year.
My son's dad's on meth. It's a horrible drug and a horrible thing to watch.
Well, yeah, I watched it with my oldest son, and it killed him because fentanyl was in it. My oldest son, Michael, I just lost June 19th.
I am so sorry.
And Timmy is all I have left. And this is...
Wow. And you lost him June of last year.
Yeah, June 19th.
Wow. So Caleb's girlfriend said that he didn't know, that Timmy didn't know who? The other guys?
The Trevor and this Mike guy. I said, well, they apparently did meet Timmy because they were there. She goes, yeah. She said, I'm just saying they didn't know Timmy personally.
Yeah, this sounds like something with drugs gone wrong.
Yeah, Timmy he came down to visit his friend Caleb. I don't think Timmy had a clue what was going on. It scares the hell out of me because I don't know what's happened.
Have the cops...
But I know that it's been over 30 days.
Have the cops been able to locate this Mike person?
No, the cops won't do nothing for me. Madison County Police Department will not do nothing.
Well, they will if we make a big enough stink. They're not going to have a choice. And I've seen this happen multiple times.
Personally, I think that Madison County Police Department needs to be investigated. I mean, don't you think that's a little weird that she's the sheriff and the coroner and she's related to the John Wayne that killed the kid in his house? 3 people come up missing in his house. He don't live there anymore now, but he's still in Fredrickstown, Missouri. But I mean, 3 people have been killed on his property, and he's still walking the streets. And he's cousins with the sheriff there. You tell me what's going on there. That's why they told me to stay away from there because my life isn't. I got a target on my back now, is what I'm being told, because I've been speaking this out.
This reminds me of a case in Kentucky. They still haven't found her, but everyone is so corrupt, and this one's related to this, and that one's related to this. And
yeah, a lot of people from the courthouse and the sheriff or the Madison County Police Department, they all get reelected because they got so many family members there that they just, But the people there, I met some wonderful people there when I was putting out flyers. And they just want their town to be safe. But everybody is talked horrible about the people that's running their town.
Is she an elective? There's
a lot of old people there. It was really sad. They're just sweet old people that want to live normal.
Does she get elected or voted in?
Yeah, she got elected. But then I heard there's another election coming up, and some older gentleman pulled over and said she won't get elected again, but we don't know that.
Wow.
Because there's so many relatives. This person's related to this person's related to somebody even in the courthouse. It's like, it's just getting deeper and deeper, the stuff I'm finding out in that situation.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know who does what, but you would think somebody. The FBI will not get involved because they can't get involved, they told me, because Madison County has to ask for their assistance in this case. Well, Madison County's not going to ask for their assistance. They don't want the FBI there.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What do you do?
I'm just writing notes.
So, I was told I can do the podcast with you live tonight, but I can't. I was told not to bring up some of these names because I'm in danger from the dope guy, and I'm in danger with the Madison County Police Department now. And they're telling me not to go anywhere alone. I can't go to my own house.
Who told you that?
Alone.
The police told you that?
No, we do have a private investigator.
Okay.
In which we ain't telling too many people that.
I understand. And I wouldn't. That's not something I would say live either.
He told me straight up that I have opened a hornet's nest in that town and that I'm in danger. There is a target on my back. This Caleb kid that's in jail is probably going to end up dead when he gets out of jail. There's a lot.
But there's witnesses that, if something happens to you, I personally am a witness. There's witnesses.
Well, if something happens to me, you know the story.
Exactly.
Because to be honest with you, I don't care if anything happens to me.
And I understand that.
Something's happened to my son. I don't think he's here anymore. I don't.
And as a mom, you just know. And I agree with you. I don't know Tim, but I'm saying as a mom, I know what you're saying.
He knew my number by heart. It's been over a month. Something's happened to my son.
See, I don't know what the PI told you, but I have mixed feelings on this, because on one hand, if you get the story out and the names out to as many people as possible, the odds of something happening to you are much slimmer. At the same time, I get what you're saying, and that you're...
Well, I'm afraid these guys had something to do with it.
Oh, I'm sure they
did. If I put it out
did.
there that I know that, then they might do something else and cover something up that we need to find out.
That's true,
if they
too.
know that I know that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you
So
are you friends with Caleb's family at all? Like anyone?
Caleb really don't have any family. I mean, he was like, it was the grandmother's house that this went, that they were all at.
Wow. So I'll figure out how to word things with it, because I don't want to put you in any kind of danger. I will figure out a way to word things where we don't actually have to name them, because you're not worried about the police. You're worried about these meth addicts.
I'm worried about both, to be honest, but I don't care. I don't want to put the names out of the people that I think that is involved, just because I don't want them. If there's evidence there, I don't want them covering the evidence.
I agree.
But as far as the police department's concerned, yeah, put that out there. They need to do something.
Okay.
I don't care. They need to do something.
Okay. Yeah, what I want to do tonight is, without mentioning names, you could say like 2 of the people that were with him are in jail. Something like that.
Well, now, the Travis kid got out of jail immediately.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. Just Caleb's still in jail.
Any sign of when he is getting out?
Well, the girlfriend called me today because she's mad at some things I've posted.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I don't care.
Her boyfriend's alive.
2 kids. You look at your 2 kids.
Exactly. Her boyfriend's alive. Your son is nowhere to be found, so...
Yeah. I forgot what I was even going to say. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. The Travis kid got out of jail right away. Caleb's going to court on the 7th of April. And she thinks he might be getting out because she got him a lawyer. And they were split up. But now since he's in jail, I guess he's been calling her crying and she's feeling sorry for him and they're getting back together now. I said, and you got a kid with him. I said, how would you feel if this was your kid?
Exactly.
I said, Amber, would you not do anything you could to find your kid?
And what'd she say?
Yeah. I said, yeah, but it's not affecting your kid, so it's not bothering you. Because she's wanting me to quit talking.
Of course she does. That tells me he knows something.
Right. She wants me to quit putting his name out there and slandering his name. I'm slandering his name. I said, well, we do know that he picked up my son from St. Louis and brought him to Fredrickstown. That's what we do know. So Timmy was seen with your boyfriend last. And the Mike guy and the Trevor guy.
Wow.
I think they've done something to him. I really do.
Is that what your gut tells you as a mom?
Yeah.
Then I agree. A mom knows. We just do.
The images I have in my head is just... And I think about it all the time. I mean, they did something to my son. The drug dealers.
Did they...
The cops aren't doing anything about it because, from what I understand, they get paid from them.
Did they say where they were besides... I mean, I don't know how big Fredericksburg is, but...
Fredrickstown. It's called
Fredrickstown. Is there, woods? Is it heavily wooded? Is it...
The back of the grandmother's house is heavily wooded, but we have done 2 searches there. We've done our own search with a bunch of family and a lot of friends. And then we went back there and did another search with dogs. He's not in those woods.
Is there water around?
Mm-mm. We've searched all that area.
Did they... this guy Mike. I was going to say, did they check cars? Did they...
No.
Hmm.
Well, between me and you, I can't put this out there. There's a van involved. And Kayla's van got repoed right after he got arrested. And I put it on Facebook. I want to know where the van is.
Exactly.
She called me today and wants me to take the van off of my Facebook page. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I want to know what's going on with the van. And she's trying to pressure me this morning, telling me, you need to get on there and you need to remove that. I'm not removing it.
I don't blame you.
The Mike guy is a big-time cooker. I mean, he's got everybody scared.
Wow.
The whole damn town's scared of the Mike guy.
Wow. You don't know Mike's last name?
Yeah, I know his name.
What's his name?
His name's Michael Brooks. I'd have to spell it. I can send you a picture of him. I can send you a picture of what he looks like and his name.
Okay.
And the Trevor guy.
Okay.
But I can't have that out there.
I won't. It's just for my own research.
Suspects, and I can't.
No, you have my word.
Investigating that.
You have my word. I wouldn't do something like that.
I think Trevor and Mike did something to Timmy, and they hauled him off somewhere. That's what I think happened.
In the van?
I really believe that.
You think they did it in the van?
Yep. Just because things I've been being told about the van.
See, we need to get the reward money up, too.
Even Amber posted on Facebook, is there anybody, I got pictures of it. Is there anybody out there that does detailing? So she's wanting the van cleaned up.
Wow.
And then she calls me today, and she's asking me to take that off there. I'm not taking that off there.
Wow. Is there a license plate?
I don't know the license plates. She wouldn't give me a picture of the van because she said she don't want it posted. It's a dark blue van, though.
Yeah, she knows something. She has to.
Why would she call me this morning and tell me all that and want to demand me to take that? I want to know where the van is because that's what I did. I posted. I want to know what's up with this van. Where's the van?
Wow.
And she called me this morning. You need to take that off. I said, I posted so much stuff I wouldn't even know where it is. Well, you're Caleb is getting harassed, and the van is not got anything to do with it. Well, why are you so trying to reassure me of all that? You ask me. I mean, seriously, between you and I, why?
Exactly.
And then when I talked to Caleb in jail, Caleb kept saying, that Mike guy never even saw Timmy's face. He said that 4 times. Why would you say that? Unless Mike was involved, and Mike's the big cook, I found out, and he pays off the police department in that town.
Wow.
And it's just funny that the Madison County Sheriff, that Katie or whatever her name is, she won't even talk to me. She sent one of her police officers out there, and he was an idiot. I've got that on recording, how he's trying to convince me I can't prove my son called 911, and I can't prove he was in that town. I said, yes, I can prove he's in that town. I've got video of him being at the Seaborn gas station.
Wow. This is crazy.
The whole damn town needs to be investigated, to be honest with you.
I agree. That's why I was taking notes. I want to do some research into these people, the county, everything, and see, just really try to put pressure without pressure.
But that James Wade's name's been brought up several times, and if you look him up, he is a cousin to the sheriff.
What's the sheriff's name?
Wade. W-A-D-E.
What's first name?
James.
No, the sheriff.
Her name's Katie. I don't even know. She's the sheriff of Madison County.
Okay.
And she's the coroner. Don't you think that's a little strange that she's the coroner and the sheriff, and she's related to the James Wade, they're cousins, and this guy's had 3 people get killed on his property, and there's all supposedly being suicides.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy to you?
That is,
and he's
that's
still walking
not right.
the streets?
Yeah, that's not right.
Apparently
There's no way.
That's why my life is in danger, because I'm speaking out about it all.
As you should be. Hey, by the way, I heard something yesterday that didn't seem like it was accurate, and I want to ask you. This John Walsh picking it up. I've heard that
he's working on that. That he's, I guess, looking into it to try to pick it up.
Yeah, I
think from what I hear, he's probably going to pick it up. I don't know
Okay.
sure.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up because what I saw, because I did some research on that before I contacted you, and it looks like somebody had contacted him and he had said just put the information on the website and he wishes the family well. So I'm like, I don't know why this false information is going around, but before I say anything, I just want to speak to the mom and make sure that I'm not missing
Well, I'll tell
something.
you who told me that. Hold on, I'm going to ask my girlfriend because I've got so much going on in my head. I can't remember the name of the
I just don't want you to
podcast.
get false hopes up.
Gina, what was the name of that podcast from Tom? Arctic Fox said that.
Yeah, someone had there's a letter somewhere. Somebody had contacted Walsh. And that's how I found you, was through Arctic Fox. Even though I know they're a very small YouTuber, I did notice that they talked about John Walsh. So then I had left a message for him, like, please, I don't want to see you spread false information. But I saw the letter gone to John Walsh.
I'm praying he gets involved.
I don't blame you.
He's got resources that would probably get something done for that town.
Absolutely.
Because everybody that I gave flyers to said, I hope you get something done. This town is so corrupt.
I just don't want you to get false hopes up. And that's why I was letting you know that from what I saw, he just said, put it on our website. Put it on our In Pursuit website.
Okay.
I also don't think John Walsh would touch a corrupt county like this. Not if it's that corrupt. I don't think a lot of people will, unfortunately. Huh. And I've seen it happen before. That's why I'm saying that. I've seen it happen where people that could really help when it comes to a corrupt case or a corrupt town steer away from it for multiple reasons. One of them being it may put somebody in danger, such as yourself. It may cause somebody else to go in hiding and you never find, your son's body or the victim's body. And I think that's what they're afraid of.
Yeah. So do you have any ideas of what I should do?
Let me do some research on these people and the town, and because I don't have any research done on them. Let me do some research, but, but I'm half and half because part of me feels like, fuck them, get it all out there, and let's put some pressure on them.
At the same time, I'm like you said. I don't want I need to find my son's body.
Exactly. And then on the other half of me.
He wants to be next to his brother.
Yep.
We talked about that. I mean, I even got a video on my Facebook page of Timmy crying and looking at his brother's tombstone, and he's showing where he would be if anything ever happened to him. I mean, we were praying when he got older, he was going to be with his brother. That's where he was going to be buried.
Here is one angle that I do want to take, and this will mean that you have to talk out, but not giving names, but get the reward money up. Money speaks. And
we've got a $5,000 reward out.
We need like a $50,000 reward. We need to raise money. We need to get that reward fund up.
My nephew is named Nick Wheeler. We have him. He made a Come Fund Me page to find Timmy.
Okay.
And I've got that posted and shared on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And so far, there's only $280 on there.
Well, we're gonna drop that tonight.
I'll sell my house.
No, you don't have to.
I've been told I can't go back there right now anyway.
No, we're going to drop that GoFundMe. We're going to raise funds. We have to get the reward money up because that's when people talk. Is you raise the reward money where it sounds inviting, especially to a bunch of meth heads. And, I mean, we did it with Summer Wells, this missing little girl from Tennessee. I mean, we, as YouTube community, raised about $60,000 for her. And, it didn't get anyone talking yet, but money does talk. And a lot of times...
And to be honest with you, like Caleb, he's not very smart. That Trevor guy, he got on there and made remarks. That's why, what's his name, that you got a hold of me through.
Okay. Arctic?
Yeah, he got on there, and I've been photoshopping everything. that's being said. And he got on there. He's pissed off, and he said, my name's brought up. I ain't had nothing to do with it. And I have a friend that got on there and said, well, what are you so worried about it? Do you know where Timmy is?
Exactly.
You know what happened to him? And I think he's the one that's actually hurt my son. And I think the Mike guy helped him.
Okay.
I mean, that Mike guy has been in my head from day one. And that I don't know why, but it's there.
Okay. Has Mike been in trouble with the law?
Mike is a dangerous. I'm going to send you his picture. You can, I'm sure you got connections to find out who he is. But
Yeah.
when I'm gathering, he is very, very dangerous. And he's been a cook for many years.
Okay.
And from what I'm hearing, he pays the cops off there.
Which I wouldn't doubt either.
And when I showed the picture of him to the cops, they just blew me off like they didn't even look at the picture. Like they didn't even know who I was talking about. Well, when I showed the picture to the Madison County Police Department, the guy said, well, I've never seen that guy before in my life. I go, well, that's funny because you arrested him.
Wow.
I go, you people arrested him that night. And now you're saying you don't even know him? Are you kidding me? I mean, I got video of me talking to the cop, and he's saying that to me when I showed him the picture of the Travis guy. Trevor.
So if Mike is that scary, then there's got to be other people that are afraid of him. We need to find them.
I know. I think that I know Caleb's afraid of him, and from what I'm hearing, if Caleb when he gets released from jail, he's not going to be around anymore. That's what I've been told, because he's a loose end to this Mike guy.
I would also try and placate the girlfriend. Try to be nice to her.
I've been real nice to her. I told her before we hung up, I said, hey, I don't mean to be emotional with you. I said, it's just my son.
I agree.
Said, and I said, Amber, you know that if it was your kid, you would feel the same way. She goes, oh, absolutely. I said, I don't mean to be emotional with you. I just am desperate to find Timmy. I said said Timmy wanted to have kids. I wanted to be a grandmother, and now I'm not going to be able to be a grandmother until I find my son. I acted like, I didn't know that he was hurt, but I do know. I know. Believe me, I know.
And that's exactly what I would tell you to do. When you ask me, what should I do? I would play this. You have to play this smart and not emotional.
That's why I keep reposting that he's missing, and I'm not telling, too much information that I know.
Exactly. And you don't want to.
That's why I wanted to talk to you before we had the live
absolutely
podcast tonight, because I don't want to put stuff out there that they will go and whatever they've done and hide more evidence.
What I think we should do, keep it light tonight. Just get Timmy's story out there. What's already been posted, like nothing new, and work behind the scenes. That's what I think.
Like we're just stupid of what's
exactly.
We still don't know nothing.
That's the way I think we should handle this, and we'll work together behind the scenes.
That's why I wanted to talk to you first before we did that, because I wanted to tell you everything I know, and that I didn't want to, have to tell you that online.
Absolutely, and I understand that. But I would.
But I was told that I need to keep doing that to keep it out there, so it looks like I still don't know anything.
Absolutely.
Other than Timmy's missing.
And even if you cry later and say, I don't know what happened, or the only thing I know.
I'm sure I will. I get emotional every time I talk about it.
I know. But I'm saying that, and I'll be careful what to ask you. I will ask you, I don't know anything about the town. Can you tell me anything about the town? And you can answer it any way you choose. I'm not going to push it, just that this was the last place that he was alive. Can you tell? I'm not from there.
I've put it out there many times that I think the police officers there are crooks. I've done that, and
okay.
I'm going to keep saying that. What are they going to do to me? Kill me? I'm not afraid.
Exactly.
I'm not afraid of getting killed at this point. I've lost everything. If I get killed, I'll go to the same place my kids are at. But I have been cautious. I mean, I haven't been home. I can't. I'm being told not to go home because I live alone.
Well, That's scary. I mean, stuff like that, I don't know if...
The private investigator told me I have a target on my back because I've opened up a hornet's nest in that town by looking for my son and the things I've said. But everything I have said is the truth.
But the thing is, are you really in danger, or are they just trying to scare you?
No, I'm in danger. I'm a loose cannon for this Mike guy and the police because they don't want their department checked out.
Wow. Crazy. Have you done a live podcast at all?
No.
Okay. Do you have a computer?
No.
Okay.
I've done everything on my phone.
Okay.
I have a computer at home, but like I said, I ain't even gone home.
Okay. I mean, we could do a podcast via phone. It's not a big deal. It's just I'm gonna end up sending you a link to your phone, and then you just click the link and follow it.
Okay, and how do I do that? Through an email? Because all my podcasts have been through, so far have been through Messenger.
Okay, yeah, I can text you. I can text it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
And what time will this be?
8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
I thought you said 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, 8 o'clock is good.
But I am going to send you the pictures of the
Okay,
Travis guy.
please
just
do.
so you have them. I mean, we can't put it out there, but and the Mike guy, just so
Okay.
you can check them two people out.
And this is my personal phone number, by the way, so you can call me anytime. I'm going to do some research on this afternoon, and then I'm not going to talk about it live, but I'll talk to you about it privately on what I find.
Okay.
All right?
All right, well, I will send them pictures to you right now.
Okay, Barbara, I'll see you tonight.
All right.
All right, bye.